time outside the United States. And so the general requirement here is that you shouldn't have been out of the United States for 6 months or longer in any one trip. Okay, and so here they're trying to run a calculation of a couple of things. Did you have one trip that lasted 6 months or longer? And the second one is, in the last 5 years or in the last 3 years, how many of those days were you in the US versus outside of the US? And so part of the residency requirement and maintaining residence and becoming a citizen, part of the becoming a citizen requirement is that you spend at least 30 of the 60 months, meaning 2.5 out of the 5 years, at least 2.5 or more, have been in the US. Otherwise, you will get denied. And so here they're asking you what are the total days, and then you establish date when you left to date when you returned, countries you traveled. Make sure to check with your passport and what were the dates, and maybe flight tickets and things like that, because this section really matters. And also, if you have any dates that overlap or any times that there's something fishy about it, they might give you a hassle about it. Like, for example, let me give you a case in point. We had someone that they'd done a lot of trips in and out, and they go for the interview, for the citizenship interview, and the officer in essence told him that I need to take this under advisement, and I cannot give you a decision right now. The reason for that is because he needed to check all the back and forth, and so ultimately he got his citizenship, but it was a little bit of a hassle. So one of the things to do in this section, part 9, this is one of the trickier sections, is that you want to submit copies as noted in the examples. You want to submit a copy of every page of your passport, and so then there's nothing unclear. It's black on white where you've been, how long you've been, and whatnot. And so then you corroborate or you strengthen the evidence and the time frames here. And in addition to that, be very forthright, because and don't try to bypass or do anything funny here, because they also have records of when CBP, Customs and Border Protection, records of when you came in and out of the country. Okay, and then calculate the total number of days and the number of trips, and then put it in here. Okay. If you have any questions, as always, put them in the comments below.